Hello everybody and welcome back to Emily's Upcycled Home, where I take thrifted and salvaged items and make them into cute home decor pieces. Follow me on my Facebook business page where you can catch me live every Friday at my new time at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also join me every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for live auction sales over on Whatnot. Follow me on other social media apps under Emily's Upcycled Home. And if you like my content, hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more DIY videos. For our first project, we are taking apart a lampshade. For the second half, we will be using the base, but right now I'm just unattaching all the cloth from that metal lampshade here. I am going to come in with my clippers here and clip off the base where the lamp would attach to the lamp base here. And I am going to take off that metal part and we are going to turn this piece into a cloche here. Now I'm just using these wire cutters here and placing them in between both of the metals and clipping off the center. Now just a reminder here, whenever you come in with these pieces, you want to go ahead and put your metal at the base of the piece so that it is easier to clip off. So here is our base that we are going to be using for our cloche base, and that's just a wood round from Hobby Lobby. And we are going to take several wood rounds for the top and layer up and place these onto the top piece, making our pretty finial cloche part. And this is just a wood round with some half beads, and I already put some stain on here, some water paint stain that I created, and then I'm layering up other rounds here that we are going to place on top. And this is a lamp finial that I have. It is a metal, it is white, and I distressed it just a tad here. And I am going to come in and attach all these pieces to give our top here a layered wood look. Now I'm coming in with my drill here and drilling in a hole so that I can have my wood finial secure to that top base. Now the thing with this part is that after I screwed the hole in, I couldn't find the exact screw that fit perfectly into this piece. It was kind of like trying different screws and trying to figure out what worked best here, but the screws were either too big, too small, and anything in between. We had the case of the Goldilocks here, trying to find out which bed was the best for her. But I am coming in, instead of trying to make it work, trying to head down a screw that fits perfect here, we are going to go ahead and come in with some paper clay here and attach our finial and a screw and make it more as a peg holder kind of thing here. And I am bringing in my DOS paper clay, but I will also have my affiliate link to buy DIY paper clay as well in the description. I am going to go ahead and round our screw with that paper clay and add some E6000, and I'm also going to add in some more paper clay around the base so that it all fits securely in this piece. Now here is where I add the E6000 and attach that to that screw there, and then we'll come back in with some more paper clay and attach that to make the base a little bit prettier at the bottom, just using my fingers to smooth that out and secure it to the wood round that I have here. So as far as attaching all these pieces, I will be coming in with some E6000 as well as my brad staple, as well as my brad nail gun, and I'm going to use the E6000 as well as the wood nails to attach these pieces. But first we're going to mark where our screw is, because this screw does bubble out and we want this to be flush. So I'm just marking where the screw is. I'm going to be drilling a hole here with my drill, and I'm just going to push that screw into the cap of our piece here, making the top leveled with the base. Now, as far as glue is concerned, you can come in with wood glue, you can come in with E6000, whatever glue it is that you have on hand that you prefer. And I go ahead and come in with my brad nail gun as well and repeat that process to add that into the base, adding my glue, repeating with the nail gun. Now here is where we're at, and I do come in and add a little bit more paper clay around that base just to secure this piece even further. And I will go ahead and let this dry overnight, letting that paper clay set and harden and let it do its thing there. And as far as that is concerned, this is our top base, and we'll come in and stain up the piece and finish up all the little embellishments to attach it to our cloche. Now, as for the base is concerned, I'm going to come in with that same stain with the brown paint, the water, and the olive oil mixture, and we are going to go ahead and stain this base of the piece, giving it a little bit of a weatherwood tone look. And I believe I also come in here with some dark wax just to darken up the tone and to deepen up the wood grain and let it show a little bit more. So as far as the cloche is concerned, the metal part, I'm coming in with Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint because this is what I had on hand just for our base coat. And off camera, I go ahead and paint that white and distress it. Now to finish everything off, I come back in with DIY dark wax, and I'm going to layer up that wax over the wood. And after I have this all covered with the wax, like always, you want to come in and wipe off all the excess of the wax, and then we'll move on to our next step. So as far as the little molding here is concerned, or the paper clay, I really don't like how it looks, but we're gonna go ahead and do something with that too. I go ahead and add some dark wax here to the base of the piece, just giving it another tone there. So here is that paper clay part, and what I added in the dark wax, it kind of gave this a dirty look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring in some twine here, and I'm going to wrap that around that base where all that paper clay is and give this more of a covered look with that twine. And to attach that all, I will be coming in with my simple glue sticks here, super bonder glue sticks, and my regular hot glue gun. And we are going to attach that twine there, adding a little bead of glue, wrapping up our twine around the base of this piece, adding a little bead of glue, and repeating that process until all that paper clay is covered up. Once it's covered up, go ahead and trim off all the excess, glue the tail end, coming in with your lighter to get up all those flyaways and make your twine around this base here look nice and neat. So I go ahead and do that with my lighter, trim off the little flyaway that is a little bit too large there. Go ahead, continue on, putting my lighter to my twine there. And of course, it's not an Emily project without some greenery, so we're gonna go ahead, add a little piece of greenery here. And just to attach that, I will be coming in with my staple gun there, stapling that into place. And to cover up that staple, I am just going to come in with some twine and create a simple bow. Nothing elegant, nothing over the top, just a simple bow. Like if you tie your shoelace, that's the kind of bow that we're creating here. And after I get that bow all tied up and the way I want, I'll go ahead and hit that once again with my lighter, trimming off all those flyaways, making my bow look nice and neat, and adding a little dot of hot glue, and this project is complete. So just letting you know here, I did add some E6000 around that rim there just to hold that steady. And to attach the base, I did come in with my staple gun there and attach from the bottom. Moving on to project number 2. Okay, so we got all our pieces. This is what it looks like. It's like a gold tone. It already has some chips here and stuff. So I'm gonna not worry about that. I'm gonna leave that in the painting. You won't be able to tell, but if that's gonna bother you, you can go ahead and fill that up with maybe a piece of molding from your paper clay or anything like that. But I think once this is all completed, you're not gonna really tell that that's there. And about this big old bolt that's cemented into, because this is like a plaster material, I'm going to cut that off. But right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just going to clean this up and we're gonna get started painting. And I think I'm also gonna do this white. So here I come in with DIY paint in the color, I think White Swan, I believe. I'm just going ahead and coat this and give this 2 coats of paint, making sure that I get in all the little crevices of this piece and all the little details as well. And as I finish up this process, I'm going to come in and distress this piece. I'm not going to wait for my paint to dry. I just have like a damp paper towel here, and I'm going to go ahead and distress these pieces. For one, I don't have the patience to wait at times. For two, I think I have a better control over the paint and how much I pull off when the paint is wet. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue this process here, pulling off the paint until I like the piece. Reminder, you can distress your piece as much as you want or as little you want. It's really personal preference on what you want to do. So here it is, and I lost some footage here about the bolt and placing this on top. I did have my husband cut that bolt for me with his metal saw from work, and I went ahead and drilled a hole where the screw was so that I could place the wood round into that little metal topper. And I also came in with some E6000 and put that on the screw as well as the wood to hold this piece in place. I am coming in now with some stain here, and this is just some brown paint, water, and a little bit of olive oil to help condition the wood here. You can make this wash as dark as you want, as light as you want. You can put whatever color washes you want. I kind of want a weather wood look here, but it wasn't the color I wanted, but I just went with it. And later on other projects, I go ahead and add a little bit of black paint into that just to darken that wash form. For me, personal preference once again. And like any stain you're going to put on your wash, wiping off the excess. Now I do off camera add a little bit of number stamping and possibly come in here with a little bit of dark wax just to darken up that tone. And I'm missing taping here, but like I said, I'm going to come in with a little bit of stamping there, and then this project will be complete. I have an health update. I am dealing with a flare-up of my fibromyalgia as well as my ME, and I've been on bed rest trying to bring you guys content. This is old videos that will be coming out. I thank you guys for your understanding and your patience while I heal, and I'll be back soon, but we'll see how long this takes. Here are the finished projects, you guys. Don't forget to press that subscribe button and notification bell for more DIY videos. I thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys all on the next one.